Good day, YouTube, and welcome into the Tits Beer Bomb 420 Whiskey and Beer Review! Yeah, why not? Two things. Two reviews. Okay, so I have this set here. It's a BOWMORE single malt Scotch whiskey from yeah. You get three of the BOWMORE single Scotch whiskies, or single malt Scotch whiskies, I should say. It's from Islay, Scotland. Discover a unique collection of the finest Bowman single malt Scotch whiskies. BOWMORE's celebrated single malt has been distilled on the magical island of Islay off the west coast of Scotland ever since 1779. This makes it the first of Islay's 8 distilleries by chronology, certainty, and the taste too, many would say. Then it's telling me like what to expect on the look and when I smell it and when I taste it and stuff about each one, right? So that's what it looks like. It's kind of expensive for this because pretty much there's just like a shot of 3 different whiskeys to make, and it was like pretty much like $8 a shot because 50 milliliters is basically like a shot, and it was like in the 20s. It was like closer to $20 for it. And then the beer we have to review, it's a beer that's a different version of a beer I've had before. It's the Muskoka Brewery's Twice as Mad Tom I.P.A. So we'll be reviewing that beer. So we'll start with the whiskey and then get into the beer. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the 12-year-old single malt of theirs. I'm just gonna pour a little bit out, and just see what it's about. I'm not gonna use the whole thing. These are supposed to be more like a chocolatey and smoky whiskeys. Doesn't. It smells like a whiskey, right? Like strong boozy whiskey. Yeah, I can get some smokiness now. Yeah, it's got a smoky smell. A booze, like a whiskey booze smell, and a smoky smell, like hickory or something, and almost like a little bit like a beef jerky kind of smell, maybe, and stuff like that. Oh, and I can tell you about this one right now. The others you'll see another time. This one's 40%, 12 years old. BOWMORE single malt Scotch whiskey. Cheers. Click. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a smoky tasting whiskey. Yep. And you get that little like alcohol warmth burn. So if you're looking for like a smoother, kind of maybe even a tad little creamy kind of whiskey there, and you want a little bit of like a smoked, maybe even slight little spicy taste to go with it or something. BOWMORE single malt Scotch whiskey, 12 years old, 40%. And now the double Imperial Indiana Pale Ale, Muskoka Brewery, twice as Mad Tom I.P.A. It's a 355 milliliter strong beer. Now, I've had the original version of this before. I enjoyed it. It was like 6.4%, I think. This one's 8.4%. And if it's like an Imperial double styled Indiana Pale Ale, it's to be more bitter and more hopped and more aggressive. And most and Imperial styled IPAs, the alcohol percentages starts to range in the around 7.5% range. That's like about 7 or 7.5 is usually the lowest you'll see because they're usually about 8 and up. This one's 8.4, so a stronger version of the original thing. When the legend of Mad Tom is laden with mystery and intrigue, one thing remains clear: Mad Tom did things his own way. Twice as Mad Tom is an aggressively twice dry hop Imperial India Pale Ale that delivers a distinctive hop aroma and an unabashed, big, bold flavor. We brewed this beer with the road less traveled in mind, and in the spirit of old Mad Tom, no bones about it. So venture off the beaten path. Muskoka Brewery, Bracebridge, Ontario. Handcrafted with no preservatives, 8.4%, 71 IBUs. Cottage country. Smoking. Yep, I remember that smell. That's from the original one. But yeah, piney. Ooh. Hopheads will really like this one. I don't know about me though. Ooh. But the original version was good. Cheers. Twice as Mad Tom IPA, Muskoka Brewery, 8.4%. I don't know that. Whatever, no, we gotta deal with that. Like Stevie, I make them wonder why I don't know Stevie. Anyways, so yeah, 3 finger head I got. There's some carbonation. From the bottle I got like really bitter, aggressive, and pine smell. From the from the glass here, I'm getting like you're like citrus and like your grapefruit kind of hop smells. So as far as I can remember from the original other version of Mad Tom, different smell. Because that other one was like more piney or something. So, cheers. Yeah, this is the ones for the hot pads. Like, there's no hop on them. It's only 71 IBUs, but like medium to heavy bodied. It's got like a caramelized taste to it. It's got its like bitterness. Yeah, the more I drink it, the more heavier it's gonna get. It's sticky, it's a bit sweet and syrupy like. Oh yeah, really, really hoppy, like It's got all the bitter and aggressive, earthy, like, you know, yeah, this one's for the hopheads. And just with all the way the ingredients taste, and already knowing that it's strong, I can sense it's a strong one in that aspect. This isn't fucking amazing or anything, but I don't mind it. This isn't something, you know, oh, I want to get, like, you know, this is really hoppy with the earthy and bitter and some citrus kind of hops in there, and medium to heavy bodied, a little boozy and sticky and stuff, right? But you don't like taste the booze, but everything just goes together, kind of. Like you can detect if you didn't know the percentage. This isn't the preferred taste I would want from a beer. This is not the preferred way of fullness I'd want to feel from a beer, but I'll definitely give IPAs a try for this heavy, aggressive, strong, twice as mad Tom IPA. I'm gonna give it. Well, now I'm getting like the know why it's syrupy and sticky a bit? Because it's got like those piney hop notes coming in. Now I remember the other one was really piney. This one's starting to show that like sappy, sticky pine kind of hop stuff. I definitely do enjoy this, but this is definitely not my kind of thing for a beer. I think this is 7 out of 10. Twice as bad Tom IPA, 8.4%. BOWMORE single malt Scotch Whisky from Islay, Scotland. And this one's going to 12 40%. This is like your kind of smoky, smooth kind of whiskey. And I got it in this. And yeah. Thanks for tuning in.